Holy fuck, man. Like, actually, holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Last time I was saying that I was journaling about something that I really wanted to go right, and it went so wrong. I fucked up and hurt somebody that I cared about. It's a very human story. That's everyone's story at some point. You know, last time we talked for a lot longer than I thought, and it got a lot more personal than I thought, and the point of this channel was to not do that, to explicitly not do that. That was the entire point. This channel is not about being something, it's about not being something. It's about not being myself. It's about centering the conversation around concepts instead of me. And I can't even do that. Last time we talked, it's a little bit like we fucked. It's a little bit like you were a hot girl and I chased you and I cared about you and we fucked. And now I don't care anymore. Not that I would really know what that's like, but you know, it's a pop culture idea. You chase someone, you fuck, you lose interest because you got what you wanted. I was a little bit grossed out. I was scared of myself. I felt the way Jeff Buckley felt like when he went out and sang in bars. He woke up the next day and felt like he had told his entire life to a stranger, like Orla Gatlin talks about in Overthinking. But that's actually basically what I did last video. There's fucking nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with journaling on the internet. Inherently. I was just ashamed of myself. I was ashamed of who I was. Which is why I didn't want to do it anymore. I'm alive, god fucking damn it. I'm alive and soon I won't be. How fucking great is that? How fucking crazy. I was in my kitchen dancing, Radiohead was on, you know. The numbers and present tense performances, fuck, some idiot put autotune on it, but it's still great. He didn't ruin it for me. I never listened to those songs ever. I never have. I always was doing something else. I always listened to them on shitty speakers with the lights on, too busy ruining my life. I never took the time to listen. I put music on as a distraction, as a way to feel like I wasn't completely just wasting my time, as a way to enhance the experience. I never slowed down. I never took time to see the way I'm trying to see now. And in a year I'll probably live someplace near New York trying to heal my RSI at some clinic. Everything's changed so much. I was alive a few minutes ago. I was dancing in my kitchen, eating pizza, listening to Radiohead, and the lights were on, and just felt compelled, just felt the thing that I feel at night that makes me be up past midnight looking for answers, looking for that spark, looking for the thing that is best expressed in this manga that I can't remember the name of, where one of the characters just can merge with ghosts from the past, and there's a story about oh god, this the samurai that had to slaughter an entire army, and just his master tells him to kill his best friend, and the master, I'll never forget this, I read this at like 9 and it stuck with me forever. The master talks about the spark. He refers to it as this inanimate thing that inhabits a man's spirit and makes him go forwards or something like this. And keep in mind, this is a French translation of a Japanese thing that I'm trying to reproduce in English now, so it's convoluted, but the illustrator, shows the master moving his hand in front of his eyes, and that's just exactly it. And there's a palm. Someone find me this fucking manga. I know you guys well. I hope you fucking will. I hope I'm a fucking superstar. Why would I not be? I've given up on that lifestyle, but I still want it. That's the duality of man. I wouldn't spit on it. If I could do it, I think it'd be worthwhile. And I have to go spit in a fucking tube now to find out about my peptine levels, and it's gonna cost me hundreds of euros for what? Like, I've just never sung. I haven't sung in 6 years, and I'm trying to run some sort of elaborate test to see if my voice issues come from peptine. Like, what the fuck is my life even? I'm not even sad. I'm not even a sad person these days. I'm not sad, I swear to God. It's just, holy shit, life is insane, and it moves so fast, and it changes so much. And I was watching the guitar lessons I took with Ayla earlier today, and like, holy fuck, like, what? Like, 9 months ago I barely spoke English. It feels like my English was so fucking broken. I'm sure you, Tongi, you feel the same way about it as I do now. Well, this is awkward. Made me think of realization for a second. It's all connected, When I turned on my fucking PC, it was 23:42, which is the time I was supposed to send in my IT assignments in another life. What the fuck kind of stupid bullshit is that? Make your students send their shit in at basically midnight. Like, what kind of unhealthy bullshit? Why did I think I could do this? It's hard. The power of contrast, baby. It's hard for everybody. Literally everybody. Jordan Peterson is right. What can I say? I watched a video of his today about marriage, and he describes marriage as a good thing because it's a trap, He says, well, you can't really get out of a marriage, and that puts boundaries on the arguments that you're gonna have with your spouse. Because what do you want? Freedom? He's almost like, you want freedom, you fucking cuck? You fucking idiot. You want freedom? Kill yourself. It's just, some people, man. I'm mad. I'm actually so fucking mad, I'm not sad, I'm mad. I think that's the thing. I prefer it. I'd rather be mad than sad. When you're sad, it numbs you after a while. It just fucking kills your emotional receptors. You can't you can't produce an answer to that sadness after a certain point. Like, you're sad for a week, okay, that's pretty fucking bad. You're sad for a year, what the fuck do you want to do about that? It starts being meaningless. But madness is like anger, fury, it doesn't last. It comes in glimpses like that, which is why I'm talking now. I'm mad. I'm mad that my life is what it is. My purpose has no fucking way of being fulfilled the way that I want it to. And that's the thing I've held on my entire fucking life as a conscious being on this earth. I feel like ever since I was 14 and I lost my fucking shit because silence jumped out a window, I've wanted to blow. Fame or not fame, I don't think that was really the issue. I just wanted to transcend artistically, and now, can I? Yeah. Is it gonna be what I thought it could be? No. It's gonna be terribly fucking hard. You know how it's hard for anybody to do anything in the music industry, or even not in the fucking industry, fuck the industry, in music? Really, it's not. That's the way you need to look at it. You need to say fuck the industry from the beginning, because it's impossible to do something in the music industry, but it's really easy to do something in music. It just comes naturally if you love it enough, if you have an open heart. It just happens. And that's what I need, really. I need to give up. I'll talk about the power of giving up some other time, but fuck, man. I've always wanted to make albums anyway. I've always just wanted to do the stuff that I want to do the way I want to do it and not care about any fucking other backwards consideration. Fuck them. Fuck the money, fuck the fame, fuck the fans. I mean, I love the fans, but it's the ever-ending mist of like, am I doing this for me? Is there such a thing as doing it for me? I want to do things the way I want to do them because the voice inside my head telling them to do it, it's me, it's not anybody else, you know? It's me and whatever you believe in. If you believe in God, if you believe in forces outside yourself, if you believe in the universe, in inspiration, in the new sphere, in whatever the fuck it is, like, that's me. Like, I don't want to live my life for anybody else. Everything's fucking shattered. And it's not even a change. I thought I had it better in the past. I didn't. I was just setting myself up to be exactly where I am now, and I did it to myself. Every single thing. I don't want to sound so fucking mystical, so I'll just tell you what I'm talking about. I'm a musician. I play bass, I play guitar, I play piano, I sing, I do computer music, FL Studio, Cubase, that sort of thing, Audacity even. I love computers, I love YouTube, I love content creation, I love going online and researching stuff and watching fucking documentaries and using a keyboard and mouse, and I even love gaming. And last year I developed RSI, repetitive strain injury, and it's fucking with my head because doctors all say different things, and the more somebody knows about it, the more they make it sound dramatic. I may never fucking heal my entire life. When I use a computer, it hurts me. Literally within seconds of taking a computer mouse, my right arm hurts, and it's tingles, and it's loss of sensation, numbness, weakness. I can't grasp things, and I play guitar so much slower than I used to, and it's muscle tension, and it's just, it feels horrible. I don't want to describe it. It's just awful, and it won't go away, and nothing I did is really treating the cause of it. It's all like a band-aid fucking remedy, and I'm sick of it. And that's only the newest addition to a list of fucking obstacles that I built myself and just also let happen, and some of them happened to me, seems like, a godly smite or something. So the tinnitus was the first one, and then I had voice issues, finger issues, wrist issues, more hearing issues, all the good fun stuff you want if you're a musician trying to, I guess I was trying to make it back then. I guess I was pretty convinced or holding on to the idea that I should be famous, successful, whatever fuck bullshit you want. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of the RSI, sick of the perfectionism, sick of the idealization, sick of the not realizing my dreams, sick of not recording the music I want to, sick of not going out and meeting friends, sick of failing all the relationships, sick of not being able to commit, sick of not being able to forgive myself, sick of not being able to look at anything clearly, and sick at my fear of connection. I'm sick of everything. And I want to fucking scream about it, but I can't. And for years I've been trying not to scream, to not fuck up my voice. And a year and 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 3.5 days, whatever the fuck, I had a mental breakdown. I woke up crying, I went in the shower, and I thought about everything. Failed relationships and unattainable dreams and all of my hopes that were shattered. That's literally what I thought about. I'm not trying to say I have a bad life or I just saw it that way. I just didn't see a way out. Just started fucking screaming on top of my lungs and forgot what I was doing as I was doing it. And I didn't do anything bad. I just kept screaming for minutes, and then I progressively turned into sobbing, and I progressively calmed down, and I just sat there for like an hour and decided that it was time to do something. That it was time to get therapy. I went to one session and I resumed my bullshit. I watched porn again. And I decided to try to play 6 hours of guitar a day for YouTube clickbait, basically, and professional opportunities maybe, but I fucked up. And I may just have fucked up my life. I don't know what it is yet. I even fucking hate the fact that just talking about this stuff feels like I'm trying to set up a defense for all of my shortcomings, which I despise the idea of, but I know it's true. Maybe everyone does this to an extent. I don't know where the idea of talking even came from. It's just, I think it's the RSI talking. I think I'm just doing this because I'm afraid that I won't be able, maybe to ever play guitar again or use a computer or something. So I want to share about how I got there. Because literally all the mental stuff led up to me having RSI in one way or the other. All the failures led me to here. And I want people to learn, and I want to talk to teenagers, but not the way James Charles does it. Sorry, James, I don't like drama. I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm a nobody YouTuber. He won't ever see this. But I hate mentioning anybody's name and starting any fucking kind of drama, because I don't actually fucking know what happened anyway. Just heard some bullshit. I think it's true, he probably did some stupid stuff, but whatever. I hate drama, but it's a fun joke, isn't it? I want to talk to kids not the way James Charles does. I want to, get to them at a time when it's still time. I would fucking have adored for somebody to come up to me when I was 14 and tell me how to not fuck up my life. Would have I listened? Fuck no. But will you? Maybe. I'm aware that there's not a lot of kids watching because, YouTube. Thanks, Susan. You say fuck and your shit doesn't go through to kids. That's fine. I mean, anybody can learn. Everybody should learn. That's what I want, essentially, right? That's what I wanted from day one when I started having hearing issues. I started being obsessed with talking about it. I talked about it in class. I talked about it with my family. Talked about it to every single one of my friends because I didn't want it to happen to anybody else. I wish someone would have told me, and who am I now that I have this fucked up knowledge to not use it for the better? My life is a fucking mess. It's starting to be better, so I'm starting to fully see the scope of it with the brain fog clearing. And recently I've, just thinking about what it means to talk. Like, when you talk, you take up somebody else's mind space. You take up time out of the day of the people that are listening. And if you talk, there's an idea of, well, me talking is better than anyone else talking. So it's like, who am I to do this? Fuck that. I trust myself. I have shit to say. I said it from day one. I have something to fucking bring. I don't know if I'm special or any bullshit like that, like I used to think when I was younger. I think that stuff is really damaging. If you convince yourself you're special, you're gonna fuck yourself up. I don't have to be special to say important shit. And I want to be some sort of fucking guru, spiritual mentor. And I know I won't be, because I won't be famous. And that's the trap. That's the issue. That's, when you get famous and people start idealizing you and taking all of you say and putting it on a stupid ass pedestal, the way I put women on a pedestal growing up. Just don't do it. I mean, don't do it to yourself. There's nothing wrong about like being me, and saying shit like, oh yeah, I put women on a pedestal growing up. That's just fucking true. I can say it or not say it, it's still fucking true. I'm gonna fucking die. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, pretend like what if I write about it in a song? Like, am I just supposed to act like that I'm pulling that out of my ass? Am I supposed to say like, oh yeah, everything that I write in my songs, every single line is a joke, is something that never happened to me, is a made up story, is something I don't mean? No, there's stuff I mean and stuff I don't mean. It's pretty obvious. Fuck, man. And I hated myself. I got to a point where, I was so ashamed of myself that I didn't want to ever talk about those things. Anything about me or anything about my songs. I didn't want to explain anything. I didn't want to even say anything about who I am or the people I know, the way I live. And fuck that. Is that the kind of world I want to live in? Or do I want to live in a world where like people try to come to terms with who they are and grow a sack of balls or ovaries or whatever makes them feel good and just get out there and be, man. I want to be. How about that? I want to fucking be. And being means that other people fucking see it. When you are with enough intensity, it just shines through, illuminates everything, and everyone sees you. I want to be seen. I'm gonna be seen if my life becomes anything like I want it to become. I don't even have to say a word. People will sort of, put the pieces together. So I want to help do that myself too. I don't know why. I just want to fucking connect. Savior complex, maybe? I'm the one that needs saving. I don't fucking need saving. See, I'm confused. That's what I said from day one. Maybe I've never been this happy my entire life as a conscious being. I feel like. Since I was 14, I mean. Because I'm starting to actually put two and two together. I'm starting to have some fucking grasp over what the fuck I am. I'm starting to get up in the morning, starting to feel tired at the end of the day because I actually got something done. And I have repetitive strain injury. I'm like, I don't know, 2-3 times less efficient than I was like a year ago. But none of that shit matters because if you're driven enough, that it cancels itself out. Cancels. Can cells heal? We found about it with the force of Celsius degrees and hydrotherapy and... Fuck me, man. Life is fucking bullshit. It's a fucking horror. And I want more.